that kind of reminds me of a TikTok I saw of this lady talking about how like today, like a lot of men are like opting out of relationships. Like 50-something% of men just ain't being bothered with relationships and women no more for whatever reason. And a lot of women are opting out of relationships too. Mm-hmm. And it was like, she brought up some statistic like in a few years that like way less babies are gonna be born because of that. And like people ain't really interested in marriage anymore because I think it's because of like, because I think she was mostly talking about the younger generation and stuff, or probably like people in their 30s like us too. Because like, you know, people shit ain't like it used to be back in the days. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a lot of hookup culture. It's a lot of people meeting on like on these apps, you know, with the Tinders and the Bumbles. Like, yeah, you know, you meet, you smash. You know,
this way everything is easier to get.
Yeah,
and then the
and there's so many options out there. So many options.
That's why you can't like, and I think for what I can only speak from a man's perspective because I'm a man who's into women, you know. But like I feel like even talking to my female friends, the amount of messages they get on the daily, from all kind of dudes, like you know what I mean, from dudes who make a whole lot of money. I mean, pause. Good looking dudes, like you know what I mean. Like,
what's the terminology they use on the internet? High value man.
Yeah, and then you know, but like all the way down to like I guess decent, like you know what I mean, to some who probably never have a chance, but like they like get bombarded with messages. So I think that messes with you at some point. I mean, if you imagine you get blown up in your DMs by like women left, right. Okay, you're married now, but like if you were single, you know what I mean? I feel like you automatically like at some point like
it's gonna make you a fucking narcissist.
Yes.
Your ego gonna be through the roof. You're gonna think you God's gift to the fucking planet.
And they tell them all these little lies and like so they have these crazy expectations. I feel like sometimes that they're not even realistic.
Yeah, it's like ultimately a man gonna pretty much tell you anything to get some ass. You know what I'm saying? But women look at it like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a woman, but I feel like a human being, like you said, they getting bombarded with all these affirming messages. Oh, like, oh, you so beautiful. I never seen a woman like you before. Every day, day in and day out, dick pics on dick pics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
How could you not get full of yourself at a point? You know what I'm saying? I saw this other TikTok. It's on another subject, but it kind of backs up what you were saying. It was like this undercover team that was trying to like fish out pedophiles and shit like that. And they had this one lady and they used like software to like make her look like she was 13 or some shit. And they like manipulated her pictures to make her look like she was 13, made a profile for her. And they wanted to like show parents like how they need to like monitor their child's internet activity and stuff because of all the predators that are online and shit. And so they made this little 13-year-old profile and then they set a timer when they made it live. And they went live and like not even half of a second after they went live, messages just start blinking up from older men trying to get someone trying to get in the draws.
Knowing she's underage.
Knowing that she was underage, you know. So the regular chick that's halfway attracted from the time, it don't matter what age, she could be 11, 13, 12, from the time she got a social media profile, she is getting bombarded with messages from men. And that has to shape a woman's like worldview and like the perception of herself, the perception of men. That's why most women think men are fucking gross because everybody trying to get up in that. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, I'm pretty sure you've seen some of those. I see some of those TikToks too, where they say, and I don't want to say it the wrong way. I hope I repeat it correctly, but like they say, like an average looking woman can get like a high value man, like high value man, or like man who make a lot of money, or a good looking man, still approach a decent looking woman, because a lot of them, they just look for sex.
Right.
And a lot of men just like, they just look for that, but the women mistake it for, he really wants me and wants a relationship, when he really just wants, sex.
And when it really just want sex, like,
yeah,
most men will, maybe not most men, but a lot of men will just smash if a woman's down for it,
Yeah.
Whether she Heidi Klum or whatever bad woman you want to insert in there, or she the regular chick up the street, you know what I'm saying? If she offer it up, he gonna have to debate with himself if he gonna take it or not, you know what I'm saying? More often than not, if he available, he gonna go ahead and smash and get out of there, But it doesn't necessarily mean that, he finna wife you up or something like that. Most of the time, he not finna.
Yeah.
Because he ain't even interested in you like that, you know what I'm saying? I think maybe a lot of women like get that fucked up, you know?
Yeah.
And like a lot of women think they 10s when they not. I see a lot of all these dating podcast chicks. They go around the table and they be like, rate yourself from 1 to 10. All of them say 10. Like, that's just delusional.
Like, that's the definition of delusion.
For
like,
real.
What?
Yeah, I identify as a 10. You know what I'm saying?
And the level of ego to sit there and actually say that.
But like we were saying, they always, like all day, every day, getting hit up by these dudes. You know what I'm saying?
That's the reason why they say that.
Yeah. Because they like, oh, I got so many men knocking on my door trying to get in these draws.
But how many men really want to marry you?
They don't even.
That's the question. I like I said, I don't know. Yeah. But like stuff like that, like when I hear these outrageous expectations, it's okay to have you should have standards and you should have expectations, but some of them are so outrageous, they're so unrealistic. And then when it comes to what do you offer me? What do you have to offer?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like,
because a lot of them think they don't have to really offer anything
besides like looking decent or looking good.
Yeah, looking
good. But like that gets old. And like when I'm talking about old, like not like it gets old because that's not everything. Like you can, I've dated beautiful women,
right?
But their character
turns
after
you
a while,
off.
when I really got to know them, things they said, they did, where I was like, that made them ugly,
right?
So I don't care how you look at the end of the day. If I really want to like be with you and spend the rest of my life with you, whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean?
It's got to be something past your looks.
Yes, of course. Everybody who says physical attraction, like it doesn't matter how you look, that's a lie. Because that's the first thing you see. Like you physically attract to somebody, you see them.
Initially, you got to be attracted.
Yes, but everything that comes after that, it has to be your personality. And if you have a shitty personality, then you ugly. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter how beautiful you are, like physically, because you're not beautiful. Like your personality is ugly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lot of like bad women, and I feel like probably the more attractive you are, the crazier you are, unfortunately, in a lot of circumstances and shit. And you think you can get away with being however you want to be because of your looks.
Well, because you do get away with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you get away with a lot of shit. Pretty privilege is a real thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely. And just to be clear, I want to everybody who listens, we only, and I speak on your behalf, we say that because we speak on from our perspective as a man. I'm not saying that man out here perfect and whatever. Like this is a whole different story. I cannot speak on that because I'm just speaking from my perspective as a man. So you know what I mean? Just
right. But it's facts though. Like you can get with a woman initially and like be super into her based on her looks at first. You know what I'm saying? But if it's no substance there after the fact, like even Ben Affleck, I seen a clip of him earlier where him and J-Lo was walking to the car and he opened the door for her and fucking he looked like he was done with her shit. You know what I'm saying? He like let her get in the car and he slammed the door and took a deep breath and walked around the car like this bitch.
Been there before, brother.
Me too. Thanks for watching this clip of the Quote Goats podcast. I truly hope you enjoyed yourself and maybe even learned something new. If you haven't already, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a clip, short, or full episode of the show. See you guys next time. Peace.